everybody, this is Mother Mango coming to you again with just a quick jungling guide. So what we're going to be looking at today is the map of Summoner's Rift and why there are distinct advantages to ganking in certain areas compared to other areas of the map. Now, this isn't something that is going to be true 100% of the time, but if you do this in all of your games, it will still be immensely beneficial for you. So what we're going to look at are the benefits to ganking top lane compared to ganking bottom lane. So I'm assuming that if you're ganking top lane, you're also going to be around middle as well, and if you're ganking bottom lane, you're also going to be around middle as well. So it's really a conversation of, should I gank top and mid lane? Should I be in that area as a jungler? Or should I be in this area here? So my personal opinion is that there are huge advantages to staying in this area at almost all times of the game. Of course, there are times where you'll have to farm raise or take your red buff, but I would even go so far as to say that I rarely do golems or the white buff anymore, just because I like to be in this part of the map so much. So let's just take a quick look at the difference in what you gain from ganking these different areas. So if I gank top lane and I pull off a successful gank, I get a kill. That's great, that's wonderful. After that, we can maybe push up the lane. It's just me and my one other top laner here trying to get that objective. However, if I gank bottom lane, I'm able to get one, maybe two kills, right? And also, then after that, there are 3 people who are able to push a turret instead of just the 2 that you have here. And there's also the possibility of taking dragon. Now, when it comes to mid lane, there's also the advantage of, when you kill it, it's a short lane so you can get to the turret faster. So ganking mid is always great. So it's really just the discussion of, should I go top or should I go bottom? And bottom is just clearly the superior decision in most circumstances. There are going to be games where you can't gank bottom, your bottom lane is just too far behind, or they're too pressured up. Of course, that's fine. But if you're ever in a situation where you're trying to make a decision between the two, you almost always want to gank bottom. The other thing that you have to look at is not only the advantages of ganking those lanes, but the disadvantages of ganking those lanes. So if you gank top lane and you fail, the other team then has a ton of map control, because look where you are compared to the main objective of the early game. So especially at high elo, if you show yourself top lane as a jungler, the enemy team, if they have control of their lanes, will immediately push up and just go to dragon and take a free objective. Even if you pick up the kill there, it's not even good for your team at that point. It wouldn't have even been worth it to do that. However, if you gank bottom, or if you're in bottom area and fail, there's nothing that the enemy can really take, right? There's no objectives. Maybe they can take top turret, but even then, if they have 2 people top lane doing that, your pressure that you're able to apply in this area is going to allow you to potentially take a dragon. So that's just a really quick rundown at some of the benefits for this. Now let's hop into some gameplay footage and see how that works in an actual game. Alright, so let's take a look at a little bit more of an elaborate example here. So this game is going fairly well. We are up 16.3k gold to 13.7k gold, and I've recently seen the Kazakhs moving top with our ward right there, and so I know that I am completely comfortable pulling off a gank bottom, even if we're going to end up going pretty deep into their territory. So I'm just going to go as hard as I can, because I know that we have a 3v2 advantage and that the enemy jungler isn't anywhere in the picture. Right now, even though Nidalee is coming down, we still have really healthy health bars, and we still have a 3v1 after this guy dies, so we're completely comfortable. Now, if Kazakhs had not been in our vision top lane, or if he hadn't gone anywhere, we would not be able to do this at all. It's his gank, even though it was a successful gank top lane, it's his gank that is enabling this entire thing. So we get out alive, and because of the pressure that we're able to create here, we're able to push up this lane, and we're able to push up this lane so much. I am just going to ping over to Dragon, and my team is going to take a free Dragon. So if you notice the gold amounts at the start of this clip, the enemy team had 13.8k and we had 16.5k, which is a lead of 2.7k gold. And so just in this last minute, because Kha'Zix pulled off a successful gank top lane, we've increased our gold lane by over 1100 gold. Alright, I hope you guys learned something from this video today. This is what I think is one of the easiest ways to stomp in solo queue to get that elo up. This is how I first really skyrocketed my elo. So this isn't something that is going to work every single game, but if you're ever struggling on knowing where to gank, this is a really great place to start, and as you get more experience you can decide for yourself what's a good place to gank and what games you should pull this in. Alright, see you later guys.